This is my solar oven. No electrical parts, it doesn't take any electricity, there's no fire, there's nothing like that. It heats up completely with the power of the sun. And basically all it is it's an insulated box with a glass top that lets in as much sunlight as possible, so it's at a bit of an angle. And then there's a reflector, which then focuses even more light down into the chamber. And it can reach temperatures above boiling. Like if we look in the pot, you can see that there's bubbles. And I've put a thermometer in as well. And yeah, it gets up to above boiling temperature. So it should kill bacteria or anything. So you can even use it for cooking meat if you want to. So come take a look at the different components. So this is the glass top. It needs to have a reasonable seal on it. So this blocks any hot air from escaping. But yeah, it's just really, it's a piece of glass on a frame. We also have the solar chamber, which is just basically a box which is lined with insulation. So I just went to the hardware store and I got like kind of this thickness insulation board, and I just like cut it so that it fits together like tongue and groove, so that it makes the front, the back, the sides, and the bottom is all insulated. And then I covered all that with this kind of mylar plastic stuff that I found online, because I thought it would like maybe, you know, reflect a little bit more of the light towards what I'm cooking, and maybe seal the chamber a little better as well. And then on top of that, I've added, you know, like silicone non-stick baking paper. So it's black. I thought that would be perfect. So I lined the back of it and the bottom, because what you need is something black so that when the light hits it, it converts it into heat. And that's what's going to create the oven effect. Not just trapping, but also like converting that light into heat. So, and then I put a couple of planks down. Those are like planks that I got that you can just like grill salmon on. So I just didn't want the pot to be resting directly on the foam, because I was worried it would melt the foam. So that's basically the inside chamber. And then you have a reflector. So because you want as much light as possible, it's great to have a reflector that is at just the right angle to send light back in. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a shimmering of light. That's from the reflector. So yeah, the light accumulates in here, it gets converted by the black, and it turns it into a really strong oven effect. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the solar oven.
Follow to see the solar oven in action.